5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Coach.
Down. Pins down.
Trade deadline is officially over. It is over. We have some happy fan bases. We have some very pissed off fan bases. We have some teams that they're probably going to make a badass run. We have some other teams that just said fuck it. Then we have one team in particular that said fuck everything. Okay, well, one for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other one. You can explain that one to me. But we have some badass trades. There's a bunch of shit that happened. This is probably the most exciting trade deadline day that we followed in some years now.
Yeah. And we're gonna keep getting more stuff.
Yeah.
Just because it ended doesn't mean the trades stopped coming in. But all the teams had to put pins down. You couldn't keep going saying, "Oh, this player, that player." Like it had to be done.
Yes.
But it still has to get reported.
Now, with that being said, hit it, Coach, and we're going to open our beers and vibe a little bit.
Yep.
I'm excited. This shit's it's officially fucking over, man. Oh.
Yeah, Coach Rob texted me about,
we can relax.
I don't know, what was it, about it was about 2:45. So what time are you going to get here? Because I'll be there about 4:45. I got to stop at the Rouse's, get us a couple more beers, and just not pay promotion by Rouse.
Shout out to the local Rouse's, though.
Yeah. And so he was like, all right, I'm going to take a nap. I said, all right, bet. About 20 minutes later, I got about 17 text messages from Coach Rob. And then we kept texting. And he said, damn it, all I want to do is nap. This is about 45.
All I wanted to do.
And my very simple response was, not happening, but not today.
So I finally did fall asleep for a little bit. Okay, I fell asleep a little bit, and all of a sudden, every time Coach Jace comes over, I leave my door unlocked, just because I know he's going to just walk through a door, dogs are going to greet him, and it's fine. He opens the front door, and he goes, "Wake up, motherfucker! It's trade deadline day." I said, "God damn it, I know, I'm just trying to take a fucking nap."
Yeah.
But I got my nap in, and oh my goodness.
How you feeling?
It's shitty, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I feel, I don't know what it is, man. I just don't feel the best, I guess you could say.
That makes sense.
It's crazy. But you know what's even crazier? Let's just go ahead and start off and talk about them. The fucking Twins have Byron Buxton standing in an empty room right now.
Dude, I'm telling you, look, this is a team. I guess they're building for 3 years from now because there is no future with this team. You got Byron Buxton and Pablo Lopez under contract for next year, and that's it. Like, yeah, you got your arbitration guys and, those kind of pre-arb guys, sure. But as far as money goes, you got rid of everyone. Carlos Correa, gone. Johan Duran, gone. Harrison Bader, gone. Willie Castro, gone. Griffin Jacks, gone. Brock Stewart, gone. Luis Varlin, gone.
What?
Yeah. Shout out to Pat who we're trying to make this podcast after anyway. But dude, this is a team.
Shout out to fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, that too.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Ty France, I didn't mention Ty France. He's gone part of that deal too.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this or not, but Byron Buxton has already agreed to bat 1 through 9 hole, do the pitching, catching, and the fielding. And also, when he gets on base, he will call ghost runner, and he will go back to the plate and hit again.
Yes.
So they were going to make a new rule for the Twins, with the ghost runner rule and all. But he's the only one left.
Dude, I'm telling you, you said it best. This is one of the most insane deadlines that we've ever followed. And I think it's because we've been more locked in. Like, we've always loved baseball.
Right.
But I think since we've started the podcast, we've always known we were going to need stuff to talk about, right?
Correct.
And it's not necessarily a need of go out and find it.
If we don't, we'll find something.
Exactly. It always is going to come to us, whether it's college baseball, whether it's Major League Baseball. But it's the fact that, I think we were, more for me at least, I know speaking for myself, I was more into this deadline at the fact that the Red Sox hold a wild card spot currently. You got rid of Devers. You came out. You threw a fucking party that you got rid of him. You said, "Oh, it's going to give us the financial flexibility to do this and do that, getting out from under his $300 million contract. We can go spend money. We can go do this. We can go do that. And I'm locked in here, and, Red Sox are all in on Sandy Alcantara. We're all in on Joe Ryan. Like, hey, let's go. We're all in on Yanni Diaz with the Rays. Like, come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go do this thing, right? Yeah. Well, as a Red Sox fan, I'm very sad today.
Does Bregman
post 5 o'clock? I'm very, very sad. We just had one come through right here. This is after 5 o'clock. As you know, countdown with Brewers are getting Shelby Miller. If you're a Brewers fan, you've been sitting here kind of like the Red Sox fans, right? Kind of sitting wondering, like, when is my team going to do something? But we're not talking about the Brew Crew just yet. We are talking about the Twins and how they got rid of everyone. Because, Coach, my goodness, you got rid of every single guy. And look, this is kind of how the day's going. This is what I've done today. Players that's gone, teams, whatever, who's acquired who. We'll put this out for you tomorrow, or I'll put it out for you tomorrow. Everybody that's listening, which is when you're going to hear this podcast anyway. But, man, what a day for the Twins to rid everybody. And, Coach, I don't know if you heard this or not yet. But the Twins did get rid of everyone. The Padres, on the other hand, they had to cancel the minor league season because they don't have a fucking minor leaguer left. They don't have a prospect. This is not true, by the way.
The Orioles are going to form 2 AA teams, 2 AAA teams, 2 single A.
Dude, the Padres got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players today, including the top relief pitcher traded today. Okay, Johan Ramos traded yesterday. The top pitcher traded today in Mason Miller. Along with that trade, you also get starter J.P. Sears, that's who they traded for from the Rays in the offseason, if we remember that correctly. But my goodness, you already boast you had 3 All-Stars in your bullpen. You boast the best bullpen in the league, and you go out and you add the demon himself in Mason Miller? Holy shit, this bullpen is good.
Yeah, look, I know that this Twins team, you got a lot of people coming up on contract years, right? You got guys that just, you haven't gotten it done. You won the division in 23, I believe, because they didn't do it last year, or did they do it last year?
Who did what? Where?
Twins won the division last year.
No.
I don't remember.
No, the Twins didn't win it last year.
Who was it?
I think KC won it last year.
Mm-hmm.
Or Cleveland.
Cleveland won it last year, I believe.
And Detroit, KC, and Minnesota all got in late.
Yeah.
I think it's how
they've made the playoffs with this team. They've kind of built this team, and now all of a sudden they said, this is the team that I was talking about in the intro that said, not just fuck it, but fuck everything.
Yeah.
And they said, all right, everybody's up. We don't care. You're gone. Right? And when the question now is not if this team bounces back, but when. Because the Twins kind of, after the Joe Mauer era, they were kind of nowhere to be found. And then they made the playoffs.
Here's the thing for the Twins, though. You still have your building blocks there, right? You didn't get rid of Joe Ryan. You didn't get rid of Pablo Lopez. You didn't get rid of Byron. You didn't get rid of, help me out with third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Correct.
Right? So you still have some building blocks. Who's the left-handed first baseman that they got?
Yep.
Oh, gosh, his name is not coming to me right now, but...
Don't know. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have the draft tracker pulled up.
No, it's not somebody that they got. It's somebody that's on their roster right now. Hold on.
So look up the Twins roster.
Yeah.
Because I have something else about the Twins pulled up.
Give me just a second here. I'm going to find it for us real fast. Give me just a second. Where's their injured?
IL?
40 man. I think he's hurt right now.
Oh, shit. Jose Miranda?
Yes, Miranda.
Yeah, Jose Miranda.
He's actually down in the minors. So you have some building blocks still there, but it's not enough to do anything. This team is 3 years in the making that they're going to be doing this. And look, I ran through a couple of players just a while ago. Let me see. Let me pull this back up on. Well, I bookmarked it. That's easy to find on my Twitter. Correa, Duran, Bader.
So proud of you.
Thank you. Correa, Duran, Bader, Willie Castro, Giffen Jacks, Brock Stewart, Luis Varland, Ty France. Along with that, you got some guys back too. I don't mind the haul that they got back. Right, you get back a top prospect with in the Johan Duran trade with the Phillies and Miguel Bell. Right, you got a good starting pitcher there. You don't have to be an ace. You don't even have to be a 2 because you still got Joe Ryan. You still got Paulo Lopez. You don't have to be the guy for you if you don't need him to be that guy, which they don't at this time. But there's a lot of building that they're going to have to do, and MLB.com is not updated because all this stuff is pending physicals, right? All this can come back and be not going through, but. On their infielders list is Royce Lewis, Brooks Lee, Mickey Gasper, Ty France, Cody Clemens. Those are not names that stand out to anybody besides Royce Lewis. If Cody Clemens stands out, it's because Roger Clemens' son. It's not because Cody's made a name for himself. And there's no disrespect, Cody. You're in the bigs. Do what you got to do. It's nothing against that. And then in your outfield, the only name that you're really talking about in the outfield is Willie Castro because Buxton's on the IL. And Willie Castro got traded. So
wasn't it Cody Clemens that got caught in the parking lot?
No, that was Reese McGuire.
Reese McGuire, that's it. He got caught in the parking lot pulling on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
like a Dollar General at that.
Yeah, I don't fucking. Hey, dude, got excited for sales. I don't know what you're doing.
He saved some money or something.
Yeah, but check this out. So since
he went in and Dollar General was actually $1 for the first time.
So since 2001.
Whoa, hold on. Time out. Whoa.
Shelby Miller and Jordan Montgomery.
Jordan Montgomery goes to the Brewers. Now, Jordan Montgomery is down with Tommy John. He won't pitch this year. But
okay.
He's signed for long term.
I don't mind it.
No, not at all.
I don't mind that at all.
Some news from Jeff Passan here to talk about we mentioned Carlos Correa, which we're on Twins, so we can talk about this. According to Jeff Passan, as Buster Olney at ESPN said during trade deadline show, the Minnesota Twins included $33 million in cash to help cover the remaining $104 million Carlos Correa is owed for the remainder of his contract that runs through 2028. For everybody that don't know, because we did not say where all these guys got traded to, Carlos Correa is going back home to Houston, where we are going in less than 2 weeks, and we will see the band back together. Bregman will be there playing for the Sox. Altuve's still there. Correa's back in Dakin Park for the first time.
Yeah.
And
same field.
Yeah, same field, new name. So we'll see the whole band back together in a couple of weeks. Guys.
So I feel like the Twins right now are sitting there saying, the same thing they said on Dumb and Dumber. We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off, that type of shit, right? So, but let me tell you this: in the last 25 years of the Twins organization, they made the playoff 10 times. Okay. Now they went on a stretch from 2011 to 2016 where they came in 5th, 4th, 5th, 2nd, 5th in this division. Okay. And then all of a sudden you go 4 years in a row where you go 2nd and make the playoffs, 2nd, don't make the playoffs, win the division. That's 4 years. And then guess what? In 2021, you are 20 games out of first place. Right? You come in 5th in the division. And then you go 3rd, and then you go 1st. And now this is whenever it gets tricky because 2024, you come in 4th in this division, 10 and a half games out of first place. But this division was with Detroit, Kansas City, and Cleveland, who were very strong last year.
Right. Yep.
So you had to try. But you were 10 and a half games out of first place. You couldn't make the wild card, probably because you have the AL East and the AL West just destroying each other, trying to figure out who the fuck's in first place and making wild card.
Right.
Now, only one of those fucking teams made the wild card because 2 teams from the Central made it.
Yeah.
But then you go this year, right now, you're in 4th place in this division. You're 12 games out of first. I don't disagree with them trading the whole team. But the one guy that they didn't trade is the best player on their team, and you'd figure they'd fucking do it because they can get a haul for him, Joe Ryan. There were talks of him going to the Red Sox.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Dustin May goes to the Red Sox.
Speaking of the Red Sox, let's just go ahead and talk about it real quick because I'm not very happy with what they've done.
Look, I'm not happy, but I'm not upset. We got another starter in Dustin May who fucking throws Chad.
Here's the only problem with that. Dustin May's free agent in 2 months. And you traded the headliner of the Rafael Devers deal to them.
Let me
2 months.
Let me explain something to you. So listening to MLB Network, right? We don't have, again, we've said it plenty of times. We don't have people writing for us. We don't have people doing research for us. Nothing like that. We do all our own shit. So I listen to MLB Network. My question is the same question that they asked on MLB Network, and they were very passionate about it. So I'm going to be very passionate about this shit too.
All right, hit me with it. Let's go.
Why don't more teams have a win now mentality? Trade all your top prospects. Don't give a fuck. Because guess what? Seven out of 10 times, they don't make it to the big leagues.
Prospects don't win you championships.
Exactly.
MLB players win you championships.
So why not the Pirates trade fucking Connor Griffin? Go. Trade Connor Griffin and go get you some fucking help instead of trading Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Yeah.
I understand that he's hitting fucking two something.
I think with the Pirates, though, they're a little bit different than the Red Sox, right? Pirates are out of playoff picture. They're not even near the postseason. They're not even near.
I get it, but if you want to.
But the Sox,
if you do this years and years and years in a row,
yeah,
every team can fucking compete.
There is zero reason that Sandy Alcantara and Joe Ryan is not a Red Sox at the exact moment right now because you have an outfield logjam that you have acknowledged as an ownership group and as a front office all year long. You've acknowledged this. You have Jarren Duran, Cedar Rafael, who's a Platinum Glove winner, most likely this year, not going anywhere. William Abreu. Which, another reason why Cedal's not going anywhere because you locked him up for 8 years during the offseason or during spring training. William Abreu won you a Gold Glove last year, so he's most likely not going anywhere, even though I think he should be the centerpiece. You got Yoshida, who is going to be your permanent DH, even though you tried to play him in the outfield, didn't work out the greatest. You got top prospect and your now new leadoff hitter for probably the rest of his career in Roman Anthony there. So you got 5 guys for 3 positions. There is no reason, and I am a Jarren Duran fan to the end of time. I love that guy. I think he's the heart and soul of the Red Sox. You should have called Minnesota when they're trading everyone and said, Christian Campbell didn't work it out at the bigs, and you had to send him back down. Wilyer, Christian Campbell, and a low-level, good pitcher, even a Tanner Houck, right, who's down for the rest of this year with the shoulder injury. Even him for Joe Ryan, because you get this year, you get 2 more months with one of the best pitchers in baseball to solidify your 2 because you don't have a 2 right now behind Crochet. You don't have a 5th guy right now. You're just throwing everybody out there because Dobbins on the IL, Richard Fitz ain't been the guy that you thought he was going to be.
Dick Fitz?
Oh, Dick Fitz. And you're playing with 4 pitchers right now in Crochet, Bayo, Buehler, and Giolito. Not necessarily in that order, but that's your 4 guys. You don't have anyone else. Houck's down for the year. Cutter Crawford down for the year. Hunter Dobbins, who was going to be that guy, down for the year. Richard Fitz, you've been up and down with him in the minors. Yes, you wouldn't get Dustin May, and I'm a huge Dustin May fan. I thought Dustin May should have been the headliner in the Mookie Betts trade in 2019 2019. I thought Dustin May should have been the headliner. I've been a fan of Dustin May for years. But you're talking about you trade arguably your future first baseman in James Tibbs III, who was the headliner of the Rafael Devers trade. You trade him for 2 months of Dustin May. Also, you got rid of your number 30 ranked prospect in Zach Earhart to go along with James Tibbs III in this trade for the Dodgers. Dustin May is supporting a 4.85 ERA. He is not worth a top 20 prospect, much less, especially on an expiring deal, much less your number 10 and your number 30 prospect. No shot this trade should have. And again, big Dustin May fan here. Dude made his spring training debut after missing 2 years and cried coming off the field after the first inning because he was just so overjoyed to be back on the baseball field. Huge Dustin May fan here. It ain't worth it. And you go out and that's your big trade and Steven Matz in the back of your bullpen when you got 2 lefties back there already that are supporting like a 2.2 ERA. I mean, you got to send somebody down because you can't have 5 lefties in your bullpen. You got Chapman, who's your closer. You got Bernardino, who's been lights out in his last few outings. You got Justin Wilson, who you probably should have traded, and that's the guy you need to cut because he's making some $10 million this year, and he's not the best. Man, I don't like it. I don't like what the Red Sox did. I don't like this trade. I love Dustin. I love getting Dustin May. If it would have been just for James Tibbs, I probably would have said, okay, I can live with it. But giving up a second guy in this, no shot. Let me fucking chance.
Let me ask you this. So Yankees got better.
Yep.
Rays got better.
Yep.
O's got better long term.
Long term, yeah, they're not. What they did is not going to help them this year or next year.
It's not going to help them this year.
It's a 2027 team.
Right. Just like the A's, in my opinion.
Blue Jays got better. Okay, now, those 4 teams, all AL East, does Bregman resign? You have no choice.
No, you have no choice but to try to re-sign Bregman. But does Bregman resign?
Okay, let me reword this.
Okay.
Bregman is on a 3-year player option deal. Okay. Does he re-sign? Yes. Okay. No, I'm sorry. He does not re-sign. He exercises his option.
Okay. Now, let me
give you. If the Red Sox are smart, you don't let him exercise the option for $40 million because that takes up so much payroll. You go out and you give him a 3 or 4 year deal at 90 or 120, where he's making $30 million.
Does he take it?
Yes.
Okay, so let me give you a quote. It's not an exact quote, but it's kind of a quote that I saw earlier from Kyle Riley. Okay, so Kyle Riley said, basically,
my butt's bigger than everybody else's, like Pat said.
Has the biggest ass, and anyway, but Kyle Riley basically told the front office, "Hey, look, I'll sign whatever the fuck you want me to, as long as you're aggressive." And sure enough, what did the Mariners do? Overnight.
What did the Mariners do? Where are they at right here? They go get Josh Naylor to fill the first base void.
Right.
And then they bring back home Eugenio Suarez.
Right.
One of the...
I'd said at the end of last episode, I said, bring back Gino. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. And sure enough, they did.
And you go get a left-handed pitcher from the Pirates and Caleb Ferguson, which is a very sneaky move that nobody's talking about right now.
Right.
That is a fantastic move for the Mariners.
My thing is, like Cal said, like, I'll stay here. I'll do whatever the fuck you need me to do.
Yep.
As long as you're aggressive and build basically around me.
Absolutely.
And so if Bregman would have done the same thing, would they have done it? I don't think so.
Well,
I think Breslow's kind of stuck in this funk to where he tries. We hear every offseason, the Red Sox are what?
They're interested.
They're interested.
Yeah.
And we hear every offseason they're interested in players. And guess where? Guess where they go? Somewhere fucking else.
And here's the problem with the Red Sox front office the last few years. And here's why we ran through general managers ever since, what's his name, went to the Cubs.
Fucking Mueller was talking about his ass.
He's back with the Red Sox now, too, but he's not the GM.
Jed?
No, not Jed.
No, not Jed. He's...
Gosh, he was so young with the Red Sox, too. I got his damn face in my eye.
He was a great guy.
Yeah, he won 3 World Series.
Yeah.
And then went to the Cubs.
It wasn't Breslow? It wasn't Craig Breslow?
No.
Why am I thinking Breslow?
No.
Hold on. I can do it.
Gosh, why is this? Why is this getting me right now? I don't understand why. Theo Epstein. Fuck.
Oh.
Theo Epstein, and here's the problem with.
Is he related to the no-name guy?
No. I never say that.
Is he?
No, not that I'm aware of.
D,
what's your problem, bud? Hey,
I don't know.
What's wrong, bud? What's wrong?
I don't know who my mom is.
Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Bubba, your mom is almost home.
He messed me all up.
I'm sorry. So,
what were we talking about?
Epstein.
Oh, if people sign, if they talk about long-term this, long-term that. Okay, here's the problem with the Red Sox.
Your tail is hitting the fucking.
Hey, come here.
Dude,
Come here.
He's in a frenzy right now.
This side. Hey, boy. All right. I got him over here.
All right.
Come see. Anyway, why the Red Sox? Why it doesn't matter what the Red Sox say? Hey.
Just let him be. Just let him be.
So after, hey, stop trying to eat that wire, dude.
Fucking eat the wire. I don't care. Dude, leave. I'm telling you, leave him alone. D, go now.
Well, back to daddy go.
Come here.
They're gonna eventually turn our power off. Is what's gonna happen.
No, it's not.
But you have a general manager in High Bloom that was here that promised Rafi Devers, please sign long term with us. I promise we're going to make the team better this offseason. We're going to make the team better this offseason. So what does Rafi do? Signs. What do the Red Sox do? Not get better in the offseason. Alex Cora last year. Alex, we promise you we got Rafi Devers locked up long term. We got this guy coming in the minor leagues. We got this guy here already. We got big plans to go trade for a starting pitcher, which they ended up doing in Garrett Crochet. That was the one truth that they actually told. Please sign an extension with us. We don't want you to get to free agency and go, we want you here in Boston. So what does Cora do? Signs a 3-year deal in June or July, like right before the deadline, right before the actual trade deadline happened.
Cora?
Yeah. He signed a 3-year deal last year. Not this year, last year.
Okay.
What did the Red Sox do in the offseason? They kept one promise in getting Crochet, but what did they do after that? Nothing. And it took fan interaction for them to go out and get Bregman in the last-minute deal in fucking January when everybody knew that was what you needed there, a pull right-handed hitter. That is what you needed. A guy that was willing to go to second base at the time. Because you still had Rafi, and you were promising him third base. And now, how do you keep Bregman in Boston? You got to offer him a deal. You got to hope that, I thought the injury, honestly, was going to keep him in Boston long term for all 3 years because I figured for sure he was going to be out till, August or September, and he wasn't going to have enough time to showcase himself, and he was going to opt in for next year to give him another year to showcase himself. But he's come back, and he's come back at full force.
I don't know. I keep getting texts.
But
Tanner said, "I hope we come in last."
We're not going to come in last. This team
we might not finish third.
Look, this still is good. And baseball trade values just tweeted. Today, the Red Sox reportedly acquired Dustin May from the Dodgers in exchange for James Tibbs and Zach Earnhardt, however the fuck you say his name. This deal was rejected by our model as an overpay by Boston. As I just now said, it's a fucking major overpay is what this is. If you would have just given up James Tibbs, still would have been an overpay, but I could have lived with it just because you needed another starter. You needed it. What you laughing at? What he said? What did you say?
You know who the wide receiver for the Commanders is? Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
Apparently, he thought it was the NFL trade deadline.
There's no shot. There's no chance.
I don't know if he tweeted it or not.
No, I'm going to look at this right now.
Okay,
because no shot.
Yeah, he.
Okay, he has requested a trade.
Oh. Okay, Bradley sent. He said Terry McLaurin thought it was the NFL trade deadline.
No, he has requested a trade.
But Tanner said last place finish and Craig out the fucking door. He wants Breslow gone.
I don't want Craig gone. I think he's good enough.
Good enough is not good enough.
But here's the problem, okay? Here's what everybody is not understanding. It's not Heimblum's fault. It's not Breslow's fault. It's not any GM's fault because guess what the GM has to do before you can agree to a trade? There are a few people that have to sign off on this trade. You know who they are? The fucking owners of the team. The owners of the team have to sign off because at the end of the day, if we were to trade a Willie Abreu making minimum wage, making minimum salary in MLB, to take on a Sandy Alcantara who's making $18 million this year, $20 million next year. That is the owner's money. You're talking about an $18 million difference. As much as I want to blame Craig Breslow, in fact, I just tweeted out to Jared Carabas today, who's probably the biggest Red Sox fan out there. I love Jared Carabas. I think he's one of my favorite people to follow. Awesome dude. But I just tweeted out to him today because he tweeted out. Let me find my quote here. Let's see. So it was right after the Yankees had made a move, and he said, "Craig, please." And I quoted and I said, "At this point, I'm not blaming any more GMs. Ownership got to sign off, and I'm blaming them for acting like a small market team when they are." And that's exactly what's happening right now. The Red Sox are acting like a small market team. And all right, so hold on. I got to share this. This is fucking hilarious.
You fucking better because you laughed.
So, you know how all offseason I sent you screenshots of like the Red Sox and the guy posted the banner?
Yeah, interested.
Interested or talk to or whatever.
Right.
All right, I got to share this real quick because this fucking cracks me up, dude. Hold on. Let's see this one. Share.
For all of you that can see this right now,
that's some good shit right there. And here's where it comes from.
I tell you what, we do have some listeners that don't, watch.
Well,
but
before
let
you
me
say what it is.
Okay.
Before you say what it is.
Okay.
This is where it comes from. Is that the big thing was the Red Sox were making a last minute push for Joe Ryan.
Right.
Well, according to Chris Cotillo, as you can see on my screen.
Got it, Cotillo.
Yeah. Source on Red Sox pursuit of Joe Ryan says what the banner on the green monster says in Coach Wooded.
Not even close.
Not even close.
There's a banner on the green monster, which normally, look, during the off season, it always says, there's always tweets and everything that say Red Sox are interested in blah, blah,
For anybody wondering what it looks like. There. I just want to put it back.
Yeah, put it back. So
that's fantastic.
So it's a banner, and normally it says interested.
Yeah. On
the green monster, red background, black and white lettering. This time it says not even close.
If you're just listening, tune into the 33-minute mark, and you will see what we're talking about. I'm gonna stop sharing that now.
Yeah. Okay.
Mostly because I got piss.
Go piss, and then I want to talk about the next team. I think we're damn near done with the Red Sox.
I gave my thoughts on the Sox. You give yours real quick.
Look, we got Dustin May. Didn't give up, in my opinion, didn't give up much for them. You gave up James Tibbs, but who knows, right? So here's my opinion on the whole trade deadline and everything. You have draft picks, and you have off season where you can sign players, and you have trade deadline. You have ample amount of opportunity to go get another catcher like James Tibbs. Plenty. He came from Florida State. He was a damn good. Let me double. Jace is almost back. I'm almost positive. Hey! Tibbs was the catcher.
No.
No,
Outfield first.
right fielder.
Outfield first baseman.
Right fielder, first baseman. I was calling him catcher. No. Tibbs was a great player. He played at Florida State. Was a dog. He really was. And we had him, and we gave him up. But you still have ample amount of opportunity to go in the draft. You got the off season, and you also have more trades that you can make come the off season.
Yeah.
I'm not upset about them giving up James Tibbs. I am upset, however, about them only going to get Dustin May. You had Joe Ryan right there. But Red Sox being Red Sox, they don't want to give up anybody.
They don't. They don't want to give up the prospect.
Which means you want to go sign people. But you act like a small market team, so you can't go fucking sign people.
I'm fine if you want to sign people. Guess who's all free agents at the end of this year? Let's lead with two names that we just talked about, or that we're going to talk about. Dustin May's one. Guess who else, Coach? You got the hat on right now. Dylan Cease is another. Guess who else, Coach? You got the hat on right now. Michael King is another. I mean, there's going to be dudes. That's not the three headliners.
We're gonna be fine. In the long run, we're gonna be fine. But if you want to make the playoffs this year, Dustin May was not the only move you needed to make.
You know just as well as me is that the Red Sox fans are a what have you done for me lately team.
Right.
We have more championships than anybody else since 2000. More than anybody.
Right.
All right. Our last playoff appearance was 2022 when we luckily snuck in. And then you got rid of,
I had it pulled up.
That was after Mookie you had been traded.
Yeah, we lost in the division series.
Yeah, you let Xander leave that year. After
I keep forgetting.
That
Xander's out.
What you mean?
Xander's hurt. I hadn't seen him with the Padres.
No,
I haven't heard shit about it.
He's not doing nothing. He's hitting like 220. I don't know this for sure, but he's hitting like 220 and like 6 home runs or something like that. He's not doing anything.
Speaking of hitting and speaking of team, I want to move on from Red Sox. Look,
we do have to acknowledge they did get Steven Matsko on the backside of their bullpen, which is fantastic. It's a great pickup.
Sure.
He's throwing to like a 3.33 ERA or something like that.
So we have a combined. Yeah,
it's not great.
Let's move on to the A's move to get rid of Mason Miller.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? So Mason Miller and JP Sears both got traded to the Padres, which is why I have this hat on. I lived in San Diego for 3 years. Love going to Padres games. Manny Machado is like 5th in the league in hits right now. Don't know if you knew that.
I did.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah, look up MLB hits leaders.
All right, I'll do it right now.
And I think Manny Machado, I'm pretty sure if he's not in the top 5, he's in the top 10.
Okay.
But the A's get 3 pitchers in return and a shortstop in the minors that I thought was doing pretty good. And I looked him up. He's in.
Manny Machado is tied for third in the league in hits.
Thank you.
He is down by 5.
Who would have fucking thought?
Bo Bichette is leading the league in hits, which I'm pretty sure I said that at the beginning of the year. Had him as a bounce back.
Did you pick him?
We didn't do hits this year, but I'm pretty
sure.
No,
not hits, but comeback player of the year.
No, I didn't have no. Aaron Judge is second in the league in hits.
Wait. Did I pick Carlos Correa
for comeback player of the year?
I think I did.
I think you did. Let's see, I got it right here. Hold on. Preseason picks. Let's move this over. Comeback player of the year. Coach Rob. You pick Mike Trout.
All right. Well, he got hit by a pitch the other day.
He did.
Anyway, so the Jacob Wilson is out right now.
Yeah, he's probably done for the year. He's got a broken right forearm.
Okay.
Which is in the notes, and we're not talking about anything in the notes because of the trades.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm talking about it is because they got Leo DeVries from the Padres organization that is probably going to be a stud.
That is the Padres' top prospect. That is MLB's number 3 or number 2 overall prospect.
Which is crazy because he's really not doing.
But
he's hitting 245 right now.
But That infield for the next 10 years is going to be insane. I actually have that infield pulled up.
Nick Kurtz at first.
Right here.
I was wondering. I thought you were going right to left, right.
No, as you said, Nick Kurtz is going to be at first. Who's
Right.
probably going to win Rookie of the Year now that Jacob Wilson's hurt.
Correct. I think he was going to win it anyway, buddy.
Leo, I would not be surprised to see them throw Leo at second or Jacob at second.
I don't know who's at second now.
It's going to be one of the two. It's going to be one of them.
I'd say you keep Jacob at second or at shortstop, but the whole point I'm trying to bring up here is this kid is 18 years old.
Correct.
Do they call his ass up?
No. You don't rush it. They're out, right? The A's are out.
The A's are.
You don't. The A's are out.
Where are my standings at?
Have you seen what the Mariners and
They're 10
Astros
games
have
back
done?
at the wild card. Yeah, they're out. They're out.
They're out. And
They're
the
out.
Rangers even made late pushes to get Danny Colon or Kelly. So
So the A's are out.
Here's what it is, okay? Here's what the A's got to look forward to for the next 7 years. All right? Rookie of the Year, Nick Kurtz, who in a full year is going to be up there with the league leading home run hitters. Okay?
Yeah,
He's also going to hit 290 plus.
Nick Kurtz is a fucking dog, dude.
Jacob Wilson, I don't care where you play. Play him at second, play him at short. I don't care.
I
Jacob
say you
Wilson's
keep him
gonna
at
hit
short.
330, and he's going to hit 17, 18.
He's
home
proven
runs.
himself at short,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Leo DeVries, or DeVries. Whoa.
Bella.
We're back. Leo DeVries. I don't know how they say it. I watched an interview with a guy in the minor leagues that was, at the minor league All-Star game. And like, who are you looking most forward
Trying,
to?
Coach. I'm
It's
trying.
fine. Who are you looking? I'm not missing a beat here.
Yeah, no.
Who are you looking most forward to meeting and talking to and seeing their game? And he said Leo DeVries, but I think it's Leo DeVries. Is how you say it.
Either one.
Either one. Him and Jacob
Leo
Wilson.
DeVries.
Him and Jacob Wilson up the middle. Okay? Zach Geloff is your third baseman. That's what you have to look forward to for the next. Or Tommy White if he makes it. That's what you get to look forward to.
Well, so you can keep DeVries in the minors and let him develop. Like, really let him develop.
So I looked at
Call up Tommy.
No.
Move Geloff to second.
No, that's the smarter move would be moving Geloff to second.
Smarter move would be you. How about that?
Putting Jacob Wilson.
Smarter
in
move
center,
would be give me a fucking beer. How about that?
Putting Jacob Wilson in center.
Sorry, I didn't even talk to you like that.
And putting Leo at short. That would be the smartest move that they can make. But no, I actually looked up today their timeline on when MLB.com thinks they'll be in the bigs. They got Leo and Tommy in the bigs in 2026.
Okay, so
Which is what we've been saying.
This brings me to my next point.
This is what we've been saying.
2027 A's will win this division. I've texted you that. I've texted a bunch of people that. The 20 pick in 2027, we'll still be doing this shit. It might be a different location. But in 2027, the A's will win this fucking division. Mark my words. Now you can put it on the we don't have a ticker, but you can do whatever. 2027 A's will win this division.
I tweeted it out on our Twitter today. I agree 100%. 2027, 2028, this A's team is going to be absolutely dominant. And then
in 2028, they moved to Vegas.
Yeah, and you get to start with this. And here's the thing that we didn't even mention. You got your infield set.
And then you got Lawrence Butler in fucking right field.
You got Lawrence in right. You got Rooker at DH. You got Shea Langoliers at catcher. Your 1 through 7 in your lineup is set. Go spend any amount of money and find a center fielder and a left fielder, and holy shit. What this team is capable of, what the A's are capable of, and look, I don't know what they got back today besides Leo. What I have on this paper, what I'm going to put out tomorrow is what teams got that are in the majors. This is not what teams got that's in the minors in AA, single A, triple A, kind of the rookie ball. This is who's going to be on a major league roster.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what the A's got besides Leo in this deal. I'm sure they got a ton because what the Padres gave up to get Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano is also an insane trade. What they gave up, I don't think I saved that, to be honest with you.
You got a pen here?
I do.
There's another one right here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Let me see, because I think it was something like the 4th, 6th, 8th, and something else prospect is what they gave up today. The Padres, or no, the O's. What the Padres gave up, what the O's traded for. So
With the O's?
Yeah, what the O's trade for in that O'Hearn trade? I'm trying to.
The Yankees got O'Hearn.
No. The Padres got O'Hearn.
Buddy, you want to run that again?
The Padres have Ryan O'Hearn. Please fact check me. Please fact check me while we're on air.
Yankees got Ryan McNair.
Ryan McMahon.
Yep.
Anything else, Coach?
Keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pee. Actually.
Oh man. All right, hold on. We're gonna find this. Stick with me here for just a second. We're gonna find what the ranking of prospects were for the Padres that they gave up to get Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano.
Yes.
Yeah, Ramon Laureano, who's hitting .290 with 15 homers, by the way. This is an outfielder. This is a very sneaky trade. I'm scrolling on Twitter. Here we go, right here. The full trade. All right. Can I zoom in on this? No. The full trade, we're going to go ahead and share it to the screen so everybody can see it, actually, is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead. Orioles, Padres, full trade. Ryan O'Hearn goes. Let me blow this up a little bit. We got Boston Bateman, who's the number 4 prospect. We got Cobb Hightower, who's the number 6 prospect. Tyson Neighbors, who's the number 12. Victor Figueroa, who's the number 29. Brandon Butterworth and Tanner Smith. That is what the O's just got. We know this O's team has operated on a small scale. But to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Padres' top 30 prospects is a major deal for the O's. Now, for all the O's fans out there, I think you got a couple of buddies that's O's fans. This does not help you this year. This does not even help you next year. But 2027, 2028, whenever you're going to have to start paying your guys that's there right now, the Cody Kausers, the Gunnar Hendersons, the Adley Rushmans, when you're going to have to start paying those guys real money, that is when these prospects become a huge asset for you. Jackson Holiday become a huge asset for you because you can spend money to keep those 4 or 5 key pieces to your team while having these guys on very low. I'll guess in 3 years we'll probably be at an $850,000 salary for pre-R players is what it's going to be. That'll be the minimum salary for them. But either way, being this helps you none this year. It helps you none next year. But 2027, 2028, 2029, that's when the O's are going to be real, real scary. And I thought the O's were going to be scary this year because I thought that they would go spend money on some pitching. Pitching has not panned out. Grayson Rodriguez ain't there. Kyle Bradish ain't there. Zach Eflin ain't what you thought he was going to be, even though he threw a perfect strike down the middle. We need the ABS system coming to play this past week. You don't, Charlie Morton, you just traded away. You don't have the prospects, and the pitching staff didn't do what you thought it was going to do. And it's fine, O's fans. It's fine. Because everybody picks you to come in third in the division anyway. Like you're sitting in last, but people picked you. I picked you. We both picked them to come in third. Oh, no, I think I picked them in fourth, actually.
I don't remember what I picked.
And you had them in third, but it's one of those deals where you're fine. Just keep, trust the process, Philly fans everywhere, the 76ers fans everywhere, trust the process, right? That was their thing for a long time. O's fans, trust the process because 2027, 2028, 2029, you and the A's are going to be making some serious noise in the American League, in my opinion. I think you got the same opinion as me.
Well, so three things, right? So one, did you see that they put a boat seat in the dugout for Terry Francona?
No.
Okay, so
Who did?
The Reds.
Oh, okay. No.
So in the manager's chair, he's actually sitting in it right now. If you look, fucking Terry Francona is sitting. I don't know if they show it. They just showed it, but Terry Francona is sitting in a boat seat that they took out of a boat and put it in the dugout, mounted in the dugout. Right.
Hell yeah.
Two, T. Brian Hayes is starting at third right now for the Reds.
Yes.
Okay, which we thought it was going to happen. It happened.
Correct.
All right, and three, the question is going to be with this Orioles team: do the new owners come together and say, "Hey, we're spending fucking money, and we're keeping Adley, we're keeping Gunnar, we're keeping Jackson, we're keeping all these guys,
Colton Cowser, Kobe Mayo.
Yes, we're keeping these guys. You might not be able to afford them all. Adley Rutschman's had kind of a down year.
Yep.
You know, and it's always, like you said earlier, it's a what have you done for me lately, right?
Yep.
So if Adley on a free agent year has a bad year, hey, look, we can give you a DJ LeMahieu deal where we sign you 4 years, $90 million.
Yep.
Right?
6 and 90, but yeah.
6 and 9, sure. Right.
I feel like we've had that conversation.
We have. We did.
900 times on this show.
I could have swore it was 4.
That's
But are these new owners willing to spend the money? And that's the main question with this Orioles team. And I think them trading away O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano, which is, by the way, Laureano was a bad motherfucker with the A's too. He's a bad dude with the A's. He's the one that caught the ball on a warning track on a run, turns and in the air throws double play at first base.
Ramon Laureano's hitting. I just said what he was hitting. I don't have it pulled.
He's a bad dude, bro.
But he's hitting like 290 with 15 homers. I mean, this is one of the most underrated acquisitions.
He is a bad dude, man. So, again, are these Orioles new owners willing to spend the money to keep these guys around? Because if so, you have a playoff contender every single year. If so.
Yeah.
And a healthy pitching staff is also what you need. I'd love to see Skeens go to the fucking O's. Would love to see Skeens go to the O's. And just hear, oh, fuck. I don't like that face.
Holy shit.
I don't like the face. Don't like the face. What happened?
Cubs fans out there
are fucking pissed off.
The big trade you had with the Astros to get your closer, Ryan Presley, in the offseason, Ryan Presley has been designated for assignment to make room for the Taylor Rogers trade that you just had. Holy shit. Breaking news according to MLB Trade Rumors here. Ryan Presley, DFA, to make room, open up a roster space for Taylor Rogers. And I know Ryan Presley has had a pretty down year this year. He's 2-3 with a 4.35 ERA, negative 0.7 WAR. But this is a guy that you went out and was counting on to be a key centerpiece of that bullpen in the ninth inning. Ryan Presley, now anybody is essentially can go after him for basically nothing. Any team that's out there can go get a Ryan Presley for nothing. I mean, you won't have to give up a top 10, top 20, top 30 prospect. You can give up anybody at this point. You can offer them a bag of chips, and they're going to take it for Ryan Presley.
Fans, I can attest to this.
Holy smokes!
I can attest to this as I read the text message I just got. Cubs fans are happy that happened.
Like I said, I know it hadn't been the best year for him, but this was a trade that you counted on at the beginning of the year. Wow. Excuse us for typing in. MLB just tweeted out it was a wild day. Who do you think won the trade deadline? I am going to comment Padres, Yankees. Who else do I think really won? Oh, the Tigers.
Mets did pretty fucking good.
Oh, Coach, I got a team for you. The fucking Mariners.
The Mariners. I don't know if they won it.
Gosh, damn.
I don't know if they won it, but I can confirm from a Cubs fan at least. I said, "Hey, are you pissed?"
Oh man.
Ryan Presley got DFA'd. He said, "You swear? Let's fucking go."
Yeah.
Very happy. And they said he's been butt cheeks. Is the actual quote.
Look, I'm not saying that it's been a great year by any means for Ryan Presley.
It's been an off year.
It has been an off year, and this is a guy that you traded for and needed. And dude, I'd say it's just one of those things.
But so let's. I don't know who to talk about next. What division you want to go to?
Who have we talked about?
So I kind of marked it a little bit. We talked about the A's. We did not talk about the Astros.
I don't even have the A's on here. What team?
I know you don't have I know you don't have the A's on here.
We've talked about the Sox. We can mark them off.
Talked about the Red Sox. We didn't talk about the Padres.
We've talked about the Mariners.
So we talked about Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano. We did not really talk about the fact that they got Mason Miller to add to their fucking dominant bullpen.
The Padres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've hit on the.
I hit on the fact that this was the best bullpen in the league. You had 3 All-Stars out of this bullpen,
which is disgusting. But you also got rid of Adrian Hauser.
No, Adrian Hauser was with the White Sox.
God damn it! Why can't I fucking?
It's okay.
Why can't I be nice?
Who do you think they got rid of? They didn't get rid of anybody.
They got rid of a bunch of prospects.
Well, they had to cancel their prospect season, but the AAA, AA, single A is all done for the Padres.
So look, the Padres, in my opinion, if again, you didn't know fucking Manny Machado was 3rd in the league in hits. It's
no, that's news to me.
The
Padres
Padres are going to be a very sneaky team, just like fucking the Japs were in Pearl Harbor.
Where's my stat head baseball real quick? Because here, of all the names that the Padres got, give me just 1 second to pull all of this up, because I'm going to tell you right now, of all the names that the Padres got, this is probably the most underrated one, and it's Freddie Fermin.
Yes, they were desperate for a catcher. And this Freddie Fermin has learned from the GOAT himself. One of the GOATs, right? The GOAT, in my opinion, is fucking Yadier Molina.
Yeah.
Right? But another, I would say, 3rd ballot Hall of Famer, Salvador Perez,
dude,
has taught this motherfucker everything he knows. And Freddie, and look, you put Yadi and Salvi next to each other defensively, buddy, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Defensively, it's unreal. Yadi had a little bit better batting average. Yadi had this. Yadi had that. I think Salvi has more home runs. And I think the comparison between the two is kind of what and what. And for Freddie Fermin to learn from Salvi, who's still fucking playing, which I think he's only like 35.
He is still playing. That's great.
I don't think he's that old.
Here's how big of a pickup Freddie Fermin is, okay? Because people don't understand how big of a pickup this is, and they don't realize how bad the catcher position for the Padres have been.
Oh, it's terrible.
Here it is for StatHead.com right here. Again, we love StatHead around here. This is how good Freddie has been compared to the catchers that's there. Think about how much deeper this lineup gets. The WAR is better. The hits are more. Stolen bases, he only got 1, but batting average 255 compared to 204 and 202. That's 51 points better. That's a huge number. On base percentage, 54 points better. Slugging percentage, 12 points better. On base plus slugging, almost 100 points better. OPS plus almost 30 points better. Like, dude, this is a big deal that nobody's talking about because you got all these names, right? You got Mason Miller. You got J.P. Sears. You got Ryan O'Hearn. You got Ramon Laureano. You just at the 4:59 with 59 seconds left on the deal, you went out and you got Nestor Cortez. Like, they got all the names. But the name nobody's talking about is this one. And Freddie, for me, this is such a huge pickup to this lineup. This is so good for them that you get to throw Nando, Merrill, Xander, and not in any order, Machado, now O'Hearn, Ramon Laureano hitting 290 with 15 homers. That's 7 guys deep.
Yeah.
And then the worst position on your team at catcher, where you had an average of 203. The two catchers before I look at it on the screen, Coach, Martin Maldonado hitting 204, Elias Diaz hitting 202, combined hitting 203. Let's just call it that. You get to throw a guy in there hitting 255 now? This lineup 1 through 9 is undeniable, in my opinion, undeniably
if the Padres
the best.
When the
1
Padres
through
make
9.
the playoffs, watch out.
This is undeniably, to me, the best 1 through 9 in all of Major League Baseball now, because you don't have a weak spot. You took 202 or 204 and turned it into 255. 255 is not almost 9 points higher than the Major League batting average.
It's not the Twins with Buxton batting 1 through 9.
Yeah, if that was a real thing. But I'm going to stop sharing that for right now. But this is one of the most underrated pickups because they got all these fucking names that they got, right? You got, in total, they picked up 7 guys today. That's why I'm joking, saying, they're going to cancel their minor league season. They don't have any prospects left.
Yeah.
But
they traded away everybody.
you traded away a lot, but A.J. Preller said, we are all in because our window is this small to do it. As I said earlier.
They didn't trade away anybody that's actively playing.
No.
That's the sweet spot of it.
As I said earlier, Michael King, free agent at the end of the year. Dylan Cease, free agent at the end of the year. Yu Darvish ain't done shit this year.
No.
Since he's come back from injury, thank God he's back, but ain't looked like you since then, right? Xander ain't done much. The guy that was arguably your best, most consistent infielder last year in Ha-Seong Kim, you let go to the Rays. You ain't got him. This pickup, though, dude, and Freddie Fermin, oh my goodness.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so Salvador Perez. Okay, just want to highlight this real quick and then we can move on from it. 14 years, he's 35 years old.
Yeah.
How many home runs do you think he has?
I need a calculator.
Okay, all right. Tell me your numbers. I got the calculator.
Do me 18 times 14.
18 times 14. 252.
273.
Wow. I'm shocked because I thought you'd go way higher.
What is it?
291.
That was pretty close.
I thought he was in the fourth.
Oh no, God no.
I thought
18 is basically his average, and he's had a couple years where he's at 28, 29, 30, somewhere around there. But that's why I told you to do that, and then I went 20 points above that.
He has only hit over 27 one time.
He hit 32?
48.
Holy shit. What year was that?
2020
in the minor league?
2021.
Were all their games at fucking Coors Field in Colorado, or
no? He was an all-star. He came in 7th in MVP voting and was a Silver Slugger that year. But look, Salvi has fucking an ungodly amount of Gold Glove awards. Did he ever win a platinum one? No, he didn't.
Dude, I don't know. Salvy's so good, bro.
Salvy's very.
He's the most. He's one of just the most.
He's
consistent.
underappreciated.
That's it.
In my opinion.
That's a great way to put it.
Yes.
Great way to put it.
But
we're not talking about Salvy.
We're not talking about Salvy.
Who are we talking about? Padres.
We're talking about the Padres. How much better did they get just now?
1 through. There is no hole 1 through 9. There's no hole because the guys that I mentioned before, I mentioned Freddie Fermin, were not the first baseman. And guess who now goes into the first base slot? Ryan O'Hearn, who's going to hit 40 homers this year. Like, there is 0 hole 1 through 9. There might be guys you would rather pitch to than not pitch to, but there is 0 hole 1 through 9. Not to mention that you kept Cease, kept Michael King, you kept Robert Suarez. I've already said once or twice on this show so far tonight that you had 3 All-Stars in that bullpen. You have, by ERA standards, the number 1 bullpen in the league. Not in the NL. Not in the NL West. Not in the NL. In the league, number 1 bullpen ERA-wise. And you go at a demon in Mason Miller, which, by the way, Coach, is 5 more years on this contract. Robert Suarez is a free agent at the end of this year, and guess what? You live with Mason Miller in the 8th and Suarez in the 9th this year with Jason Adam, and I can't remember who the third All-Star is off the top of my head at this exact moment, but Jason Adam in the 7th and your other All-Star in the 6th.
Hey, I think that's why I thought it was Adrian Hauser. I think it's
Hauser.
Another Adrian.
Hauser came from the White Sox. But, dude, this is a team that is just you don't have enough good things to say about them. And, they needed another starter because damn, Yu Darvish hadn't done what he does, and you go out in the last second.
This guy, Adrian Morahan.
Morahan, yeah, that's him.
Yes, he was
lefty.
an All-Star this year.
Yeah, lefty.
Right
pitcher.
now has a 1.63 ERA in 52 games.
So if your starters in the postseason can get to the 5th inning, get through the 5th inning,
in almost 50 innings pitched,
6, 7, 8, 9 goes to Morahan, Jason Adam.
Morahan.
No, not Morahan.
Morahan. I think that's how you say it.
Jason Adam in the 7th, Mason Miller in the 8th, and Robert Suarez in the 9th.
He's only 5'11".
Dude, I'm telling you, this team got significantly better because you needed the Padres, in my opinion, needed 3 things. Or actually, you needed 2 things. You needed a first baseman. You needed another starter. You went out and you got a starter who don't need to be an ace. He don't even need to be he don't even need to be a 3. Nestor Cortez comes in, he slots right into your fucking 4 slot or 5, whichever one you want him to be. You go out and you get the best first base hitting guy that was on the market around Hurt. Okay, so you solidify 1 through 8 because 9 hole, you got 2 guys combining for 204 and 202. You go out and you get the catcher
that you needed because you got rid of Higgy. Oh, you
Who's
didn't
in
re-sign Higgy.
255. I mean, this is a team that absolutely won the trade deadline. If you had to tell me to pick one team, if I had to pick multiple teams, I just put it out on the Twitter page. If I had to pick multiple teams to be my deadline winners, it's the Phillies because you got your back-end guy in Johan Duran, which they really needed because when you get to the postseason.
Dude's fucking insane.
Yeah. And you got your right-handed hitting outfielder in Harrison Bader, who goes, when you look at all the outfielders that the Phillies are with, his numbers are better than all of them at this point. The Mets also win because you go out and you really fortify that bullpen, right? You go get Gregory Soto a couple of days ago, hit left-handed thrower. Hi.
I just applied those jobs.
Good job.
What?
We're proud of it.
I got one.
Okay.
Good luck.
Are you going to say for Robert's birthday thing?
I mean,
Watch him open his present?
Oh,
sure.
God, don't know which one.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, and those of you might have heard that, so my wife said I have a birthday thing. My birthday is August 30th, right? Today is July 31st. And because I'm going on Jason's bachelor party, I get to open presents early. Now, with that being said, my wife has done the unthinkable and has gone above and beyond and said, "You're getting 30 presents for 30 years on August 30th. It's my golden birthday, and she got me 30 fucking presents.
Whoa.
And every day I get to open one. And she made this big ass board with red soda cups and paper over them, and I get to punch through the tape and grab the number and then pick the number, and then it's fucking insane. So far, I've gotten golf gloves, a pocket knife, and what did I get yesterday? Oh, a neck fan. Dude,
Oh, you got the little neck fan?
buddy,
Oh, solid.
it's gonna be sick.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be. I charged it last night and
That's
I forgot my work phone at the house yesterday because
That
I was charging the work phone.
You still gotta get used to having two phones?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like Kevin Gates. No, it's not. But I also don't give anybody that number, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you, honey. So anyway, what I was about to say is the Padres could not re-sign Higgy, right? Could not re-sign Kyle Higashioka. And now guess what he's hitting with Texas? 268.
Yeah.
That's what they needed. And they could not get it done. And I think they finally fucking realized that.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, we need a catcher.
They went out and got a guy, though, in Freddie Fermin that we hadn't even heard was on the market.
Right.
You know? And look, I'm going to go back to what I was just now saying. MLB put out, it was wild day. Who do you think won the trade deadline? And I got a couple teams out here. You know, the Phillies with Duran. The Mets really shored up their bullpen, getting the lefty and Gregory Soto. They get right-handed pitcher Tyler Rogers. You get Ryan Helsley. You get an outfielder that they needed, Cedric Mullins. We know how good he can be. The Tigers really did good. They got 7 pitchers or 6 pitchers or something like that. They really did good. The Yankees had a fantastic deadline, which is what we're going to talk about with the Yankees. They got 6 guys. 6 guys on their team. But if I had to pick one, it's the last team I included on this. It's actually the first team I included on this. But the last one I'm going to talk about, it's the Padres. Your bullpen, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those innings are on lockdown. If your starters can get through the 5th, those innings are on lockdown. You add J.P. Sears to be another starter for you. You add Freddie Fermin to be your starting catcher now that's going to hit for average. You add Ryan O'Hearn, who's going to be your starting first baseman, hitting 40 homers a year. You have 1 through 9 with those guys right there. Actually, you got 1 through 8 with those guys right there. That's really good. And not to mention in left field, because you got Tatis in right field, you got Jackson Merrill in center, and now going to left is Ramon Liriano,
I wish
who's
they
hitting
moved
290 with 15 homers. This is your guy that's going to be hitting somewhere in the 7, 8, 9 hole. Okay, good luck, everyone. And then not to mention you got some depth pieces. Okay, you got some depth here.
Some depth pieces?
Depth with a P. P-T-H. Depth.
I thought you said death pizzas.
Man, that sounds good. Pizza. I've been craving pizzas. So.
Some dead pizzas.
Yeah, some dead pieces. Some depth pieces. You went out and you traded with the Blue Jays to get Will Wagner to go on your bench and be a backup infielder for you. And you already got J.P. Sears, who's a lefty. And you go out and you really fortify your starting rotation at the last second, as I've said already, and get Nestor Cortez. Coach, if you had to ask me, pick one winner. I don't want 6. I want one winner at the deadline. By far, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Without a shadow of a doubt, my winner at the deadline is the Padres.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Right, so...
Well, obviously things have to play out, but right now, as it stands,
right, but
my winner based off the moves they got, based off of who they got, Padres.
2 things. 1, beer. 2, the Blue Jays kind of...
magic word.
Please. Please. The Blue
Can I get a
Jays...
cherry on top?
You don't want me to show my butthole on YouTube, so...
Yeah. Call Beth. Call Beth. Hey, you're here. I need you to say it here.
The Blue Jays were kind of sneaky. Because, first of all, they're leading this division.
They are.
And, well, hold on. Back on the Padres real quick. There's 10 teams in the entire league that have above 60 wins. Padres are one of them. That's the question I want to ask you. The Dodgers. Dodgers didn't do shit. Okay? Dodgers got one decent guy in a relief pitcher in Brock Stewart.
He's better than decent, but yeah.
Okay. They got one guy, right? Did they win this division? I know we picked them. And I know we picked them for pretty much the next 10 years.
Well, I don't think we picked them for 10 years. I think it was more of a, if you don't do it for the next 10 years, it's a very big disappointment.
And this is year 2.
Yeah. And they got a championship.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say it's a fantastic thing that Jake Fraley is still playing baseball.
Yeah.
There's a lot of LSU guys out there that are kind of like a one and done type deal,
Hey, we got a bunch of LSU boys that got traded, too.
2. Hunter Fiducia and Paul Gervais.
Yep.
That's it. But let's talk about how Jake Fraley is like legit. Did not think he would be. Love the beard, love the hair.
Well, you got South Fralick.
South Fraley did not play at LSU.
Who am I thinking of?
Don't know.
Oh.
Skeens, Bregman.
Skeens, definitely. Always think, yeah.
Skeens, Bregman, Gage Jump is about to fucking dominate.
Anyway, who are you asking me about? The Dodgers.
The Dodgers did not do – they did one thing well. Now, does this mean, especially with them getting rid of Dustin May, is everybody about to be healthy?
Everybody's about to be healthy. Glass now is back. Yamamoto's probably going to win the Cy Young this year. Snell is scheduled to make his first start in a couple months Saturday. So he's back in 2 days. Kershaw is here. And that's 4. Who else is there? They got a lot. Sasaki hadn't been healthy all year, essentially. He's eventually coming back. But yeah, I think them getting rid of Dustin May shows that this team is getting healthy and they're confident that they're going to get healthy. And look, here's the thing about it. When you're entering the stretch run, this is the best time to be healthy, obviously. You get your guys built back up. Shohei is getting built back up. Now, he did come off the mound yesterday after only getting to the second inning. They said it was cramps. He stayed in the game to hit, but he threw 6 straight. You messed with that cat.
I'm kicking the fucking cat because
he threw 6 straight balls that weren't close to the strike zone before the trainer came out and ended up pulling him out in the second inning. He blamed it on the weather, said it was cramps, but I know better. Anyway.
I did see Shohei said it was cramps.
Yeah. And he blamed it on the weather. But you got Shohei, that's
weather.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you've pitched in every weather.
By the way, Dodgers. Just take my advice for a second. You got more starters than anybody in the fucking world out there.
Leave Shohei as a DH.
Leave him as a DH, and if you want to throw him, let it be the 9th inning where he comes out, throws 102 with a fucking wipeout slider.
Let him be.
And change up, and he just closes out 56 out of 56 games in the regular season, and he closes out 16 or however many it is in the postseason.
Let him be your Chase Shores. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say no just because I'm saying let him be the 9th inning guy only.
Let him be your Chase Shores.
Yeah, but Chase Shores ain't 9th inning guy only. He should have been. And whenever they transferred him to that, he was
exactly
the best.
That Chase Shores.
That's my that was my recommendation all year long.
You did that, yes. Yes, Jay listens.
Yeah, Jay definitely listened. Jay Johnson was tuned in to the voice here.
Shohei, who understands English, he also listens.
Mm-hmm. And he speaks it, too, by the way. Anyway, I guess we won't talk about that. But, all right, Coach, who's the next team? So that's
Did
Dodgers.
you see that Shohei requested a trade to the Guardians?
Yeah, he did. That's the Dodgers and Padres. That's
the actually gamble.
Yeah, I get it. Coach,
I'll go fuck.
let's go to Gosh, this is going to be such a long. I don't even know how far we are.
We're over an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This has. I told you earlier this was going to be 2 hours plus.
It is what it is, brother.
Let's go to just the East. Let's start in the NL because Coach Luke, I got the Philly City Connect on. I want to talk about what the Phillies done more in depth of what we have. They go out. When you hear this, it'll be 2 days ago. As of tonight, it's yesterday, and get arguably the best closer on the market. What they needed the most, because we have to remember Jose Alvarado might be throwing for them right now, but he is ineligible when it comes to the postseason because he got suspended to 80 games for the PEDs earlier this year. So when postseason hits, he is not on the roster no matter what.
Is that how they do that?
Yes, that is how it works.
That's insane.
When you get busted for PEDs, it's an 80-game suspension. You can play the next 82 games to get to the 162, but you are suspended for the postseason.
That is fucking ridiculous.
You cannot be on the roster.
That is insane, dude.
So they go out a day early before the deadline happens, and they go get Johan Duran from the Twins. This is such a huge pickup for this team. Let's not forget, they lost Jeff Hoffman to the Blue Jays in the offseason. Jeff Hoffman was one of their best relievers last year. In the postseason, it kind of blew up for him, and I'm not going to say that's the reason they didn't make it farther than what they did. I think they got bounced in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. 2 years ago, they got bounced in the championship series versus Diamondbacks, but last year I think they got bounced in the first round. That Jeff Hoffman, he just wasn't good. He just didn't have it, and that's baseball. Jeff Hoffman was one of the best relievers in the game for all 162.
They got bounced in the division series against the Dodgers.
But didn't they win their division?
Beat the Braves.
Okay,
No,
so they
Dodgers won the division.
They're not in the same division, though.
So who are we talking about?
The Phillies.
Phillies won the division, yes. They had the best record in the NL.
East.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So they got bounced in their first round.
Yes, lost to the Mets.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. So if you go look at the postseason numbers, Jeff Hoffman wasn't great, but this is one of the best relievers.
Technically second.
Yeah, it is technically because we got a walk around, but in their first round.
Their first, yeah.
They go out and they get something that they needed desperately in Johan Duran. This is one of the best closers in baseball. He has been for a few years. Fantastic pickup for them. And today they go out and they make a move for outfielder Harrison Bader. This is a fantastic deal for the Phillies. I'm pumped up for Philly. I just grabbed this jersey out the closet yesterday. I had no plans on wearing it today, but I'm glad I did. Me and you pulled for the Phillies a couple years ago to win it all. We picked them early in the year. They ended up getting bounced to the Diamondbacks, who lost to the Rangers in the World Series. But man,
Phillies are a very exciting team to watch.
We're both big Philly fans. So
I would love to see them win one because they hadn't won one since they had Chase Utley, Shane Victorino, Ryan Howard, Roy Halladay, rest in peace, fucking Roy Oswalt. Dude, they had a squad, right?
Yep.
And
was that the year that Roy threw the first or one of the first no-hitters in postseason history or something like that?
Yes. They played the Yankees that year in the World Series in 09 or 08. No. Yeah, it was 09.
Couldn't be 09. They lost. Yankees won in 09. I know that one for sure. Because that was the last Yankees World Series win. It was 09.
They played against the Yankees.
Okay. I'm trying to. What am I trying to find right now?
What am I trying to understand?
Hold
on.
I'm trying to pull up all the Phillies outfielders right now, and I'm gonna share the screen to compare them all.
I'm pulling up Phillies because did they win? They won in 08.
There you go.
They won in 08, went back in 09, Yankees won it.
Yeah, but I knew for sure that they didn't win it in 09. That's the Yankees' last World Series win.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. But let me just say this. Is Harrison Bader enough for them to end up getting to a World Series? I don't care about winning it, getting to it. Is Harrison Bader enough? And Johan Duran, are they enough for them to get to the World Series?
It's a fantastic, it's a great question, and obviously it all depends on
Productivity.
Yeah, it all depends on that. Let me hold on because I'm gonna pull up where Harrison Bader ranks on their outfield depth chart. I'm trying to think who's their third outfielder. Is it Kepler or is it Rojas? Who plays the most outfield for them?
Castellanos?
Well, I know that Castellanos and Brandon Marsh.
I think it's
all right. Kepler has 305 at bats this year. Let me see what Rojas has. Rojas has 152. Okay, so Max Kepler. Let me pull him up, and then I'm gonna do because you know me, I have absolutely fell in love with stathead.com. This is fucking just such a great website to do the side by side comparisons.
Yeah.
It's so fantastic. So, here's where Harrison Bader ranks. Let me zoom in just a little bit. I'm gonna share the screen on here. So, as I said when we kind of mentioned him earlier, this is where Harrison Bader ranks. Let me see what it looks like on the screen. Okay,
I see it.
So that's all four of their outfielders, including Bader, right here, second to last on the right side. Harrison Bader would be arguably their best outfielder when it comes to WAR. He's their best outfielder.
So he's in your center field.
Bar none.
He's in your center fielder.
Yeah, I mean, when you really break this thing down, look how much better he is than everyone. And yeah, look, I know Cassidy's got some stuff that he leads in games, plate appearances, hits, homers, RBIs.
Yeah, but he's gonna be in right field.
But look at the rest of the numbers. The rest of Castellanos negative 0.6 WAR, negative 0.3 WAR for Kepler, only a 0.3 WAR for Brandon Marsh. You're talking about 2.8, man. That's a big number.
So what does your outfield look like?
Your outfield to me goes
Castellanos in right, Bader in center, Brandon Marsh in left.
I would go Marsh in center, Bader in left.
I go Bader in center. He's the fastest. He has the most stolen bases at 10.
Maybe, but at the same time, you don't want to piss off your current players. And
Fuck
Brandon
that.
Marsh has been in the center field.
Fuck that. You're trying to win a World Series?
But either way it goes, I mean, this is such a big move for them to get a guy of this caliber. This is a huge, huge, huge acquisition for the Phillies. I mean, you see it. You see it right there. This automatically becomes their best outfielder.
Yeah.
And again, just like I talked about with the Padres, lineup gets deeper now. Okay? I mean, you're talking about a guy who has a batting average of only 258, but that's better than what we just now saw with Freddie Fermin, and I was raving about how he's hitting 255.
Yeah.
So you throw this in when Max Kepler's been hitting 203 all year for you as your third outfielder. Your outfield just got a hell of a lot better getting Harrison Bader. And then, same time you get Johan Duran, who, again, one of the best closers in baseball, has been that way for a couple of years. Throws Hondo in one, got nasty slider, got nasty off-speed outside of that. It's just, this is such a great deal for them. And, Coach, look, I don't know how much more you want to keep talking about the Phillies because I want to go to their counterpart in the AL East, and that would be the team currently leading the division, the Mets. The Mets went out.
The NL East.
Yes. And did what the Padres did in the NL West. They went solidified the bullpen. You got Edwin Diaz already. Now you go at Gregory Soto, who's probably your seventh inning guy. You go at Tyler Rogers, who's your sixth inning guy. And you go at Ryan Helsley, who led the league in saves last year, who's your eighth inning guy now, with Diaz going in. What this team did in their bullpen is the exact same thing that the Padres did. And let's be honest, look, when you look at all of it combined, the NL stacked up a whole lot more than the AL. But why, Coach? Why did the NL stack up so much more than the AL? The answer is very simple. Who do you have to beat to get to the World Series? The Dodgers. You have to beat the Dodgers.
Do you?
In everybody's opinion, yes. Okay.
But
Obviously, things happen. Baseball gets weird at sometimes. The Dodgers went on like a 6 or 7 game losing streak. They lost to the Astros straight. They lost to the Mets straight. They lost to the Phillies straight. They lost to the Braves straight. Like, baseball gets weird at sometimes.
okay,
and we get all
but
that.
you just said Padres 1 through 9, phenomenal.
Who
Bullpen,
did we pick to win the World Series the next 10 years?
the Dodgers. I
So
agree.
who do you have to beat to get to the World Series?
I agree, but if you do look at the Padres right now, fucking insane. Look at the Phillies right now, insane. Brew Crew looks pretty damn dominant.
Speaking of Brew Crew, Brewers fans, if you're listening, shoot us an email, hit us on Twitter, Facebook, something. How are you feeling about your team's deadline win?
What?
You didn't do nothing.
What?
You got rid of Nestor. I mean, you didn't do anything.
Nestor is probably a cancer in the locker room.
So hit us up.
They
on how you
got
feel
Shelby
about
Miller and Jordan Montgomery.
You did, yeah, they did do that.
I
Jordan
mean,
Montgomery don't pitch this year.
okay, so you got Shelby Miller.
Really?
I think so. A lot of people were looking for a right-handed bat to be behind
Yelich?
but Rhys Hoskins is coming back, so that could be the bat that they were looking for, and hopefully Rhys Hoskins comes back and puts up the numbers that he used to put up with Philly.
Yeah, I mean, maybe so. But go back to how you feel about the Mets. In that whole
I don't like the
situation.
Mets. I mean, I don't like the
if
Mets
it was-
in general.
Yeah, but
what they
beating the
did-
Dodgers versus the Padres.
I mean, it's going to be a tough road, right? I think if the Mets win this division, they luck out because they don't have to play in a wild card game against possibly the Phillies or the Cubs
Or the Padres or the Dodgers.
Right.
let's look at it. The as it currently sits right
I'm
now.
looking at. I got the standings up right now.
What is the wild card as it currently sits right now?
As it currently sits,
In a wild card.
you have the Cubs in the 3 seed. I mean, the 4 seed. You get the Phillies in the 5, and then the Padres in the 6. So how does it?
Yeah.
Is it 6 against
we gotta do-
6 against 3? So 6 goes against 3, which is the at this point it's the Mets. The Mets would be the 3 seed in the NL.
Dude,
What?
this don't make any sense. We just had a trade get announced.
Okay.
We are an hour and a half past trade deadline.
Okay.
And I love what MLB trade
What they
MLB
say.
trade rumors just troll right here. The Orioles and Tigers are apparently made a last minute trade before the deadline. Detroit dealt left-hander Dietrich Enns to Baltimore for cash. It's a guy. Dietrich Enns had been designated for assignment. So again, this is one of those deals like you can get with Ryan Presley. You trade him for nothing.
Okay.
Trading for $500,000.
Okay, so as it sits now, 6 plays 3, 4 plays 5. The 3 seed is the division winner that has the lowest record. And as of right now, it's the Mets. So Padres are 6. They would play the Mets. So they'd have a tough 3-game series to start off.
100%. I got pissed.
That's fine. I figured you.
Once against once, and it's
Yeah,
just over
you
with.
broke the seal. It's fine. But the playoff picture right now, I mean, you're looking at it, everybody who's in the playoff hunt they got better. They got better. The Phillies got better. The Mets got better. Cubs, there's a lot of fans out there that want the fucking owner and GM and head coach and every player fucking fired. The Reds kind of got better. Dodgers, they didn't really do shit. Brewers will be better in a couple years. Padres got fucking so much better. Red Sox didn't do shit. Yankees got better, which sucks. Blue Jays got better. Rays got better.
Are you talking about everybody in the AL East now?
I'm just talking about everybody. Like, just who got better, and then looking at the playoff hunt. Like in the AL.
Real quick, Coach. I want to do something. I want to share my screen again because I just, I'm obsessed.
Well, yeah, no, you figure out how to do it, and you understood. Give me a beer while you got it.
All right. I want to show everyone. I talked about in depth how
Tomorrow's Friday, works and suck, but
it's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm gonna drink the rest of that, and then I'll replenish it.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to do that anyway since you went on a little binge tonight, but
I didn't really drink.
Made me get all of them today.
Fuck you.
So I talked about how the Padres lineup is so deep.
Okay.
I just want to show you what it could look like. Find me the hole. Find me the hole in this lineup.
Well, your 3-hole is third in the league in hits. Xander 5. Ryan O'Hearn should be in 5. Lombardo should be in 6.
But where's the hole in the lineup?
Xander, the 5-hole. Xander's the only one.
And you're going to take a chance with Xander when you put Jackson Merrill on base, who can steal a bag anytime.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things.
No, I agree, but I'm saying you asked me where the hole is. I'm striking out Xander 9 out of 10 times.
Okay. 1 through 9. Deepest lineup in the entire league right now. If they're all healthy, obviously.
Can O'Hearn play third?
I don't think so. No, I wouldn't trust it there. I'd keep him DH first base. Well, I'd actually probably put Luis Arraez at DH, and I'd swap them too. That'd probably be my swap.
So the only reason I say that is because Manny was the shortstop. Mm-hmm. But Manny at short takes Xander out of the fucking lineup. You should have traded his ass.
But who you put at DH? And nobody's taking his $3 million.
No, nobody's taking his contract. I agree. Well, you send Xander and cash somewhere.
Xander and $299 million in cash.
So you put Manny at short. You put O'Hearn at third, or Arraez at third. Either one, I think, at this point.
But then who goes to DH for him?
Someone else at fucking bench. You pick a fucking guy.
Pick a guy. But there's projected lineup for Padres right
that's
there.
That's disgusting.
That's according to MLB Network, just fucking stacked.
That's winning the division.
Yeah, that's winning the division. That's pushing everybody to the World Series.
Dude, and that's what I'm saying, man. Right. Like, look at the AL, right? So the Blue Jays, who we thought come in fucking last in this division, like, we didn't think they'd do shit. They're leading the division by 3.5 games.
I had the Blue Jays finishing third, by the way.
No, whatever. They're in first.
Yeah.
So, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you think.
I'm pretty sure my ranking went we'll have to go back and listen because I actually did type that one down.
I didn't think we ranked them.
No, we did. My ranking went Red Sox, Yankees, Blue Jays, Orioles, Rays. That's how my ranking.
Now watch out because the Red Sox are in the wild card.
They are by a game and a half.
Yeah, by a game and a half.
You're 1 game behind the Yankees for being in the first place.
And if Dustin May can do Dustin May shit, can knock that ERA down, I think we got a chance, bud.
I look, by no means, as pissed off as I am that we didn't get a guy, Sandy, Joe, Cease, like we didn't get a guy.
We were not even close to Joe Ryan.
Apparently. Hang the banner.
Interesting.
As close as it seems like we were, at least, I am by no means counting us out because this lineup is young. This lineup is unforgiving. This lineup is deep. This lineup has nothing to fucking lose.
They're young, dumb, and full of
gum.
Gum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gum.
Young, dumb, full of gum.
The dugout is full of gum.
Has a bunch of double bubble in that motherfucker.
A whole bunch of boxes
yes. We said double bubble last fucking 5 seconds.
8. Yeah, I was about to say you got every 10 or 12.
So do many people.
Hey.
A lot of people last 5 seconds.
Hey, stay silent on here for 5 seconds. It's a long time.
There was a comedian that said that if whoever had an actual, it starts with the letter O,
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
whoever had an actual had to carry the baby. Said there'd be a lot of pissed off men walking around. You know what I mean? That's probably the truth, if we're being honest.
Well.
I don't know what happened. Just be a lot of pregnant men walking around.
Okay, back to baseball.
This is baseball.
Has
a bat and a ball.
ALE. ALE side, everybody got better.
The Orioles are done.
The Rays actually really didn't get better. They built for their future more than they got better. The Rays added
Rays and Orioles.
the Rays added Adrian Hauser. That's the only guy that's going to be on the big league roster. They were part of that 3-team trade where they got Hunter Viducia and Brian Van Bell. He's not going to help. None of them are going to help him this year. Adrian Hauser might help solidify the rotation, just 1 through 5.
Is Wags still on the roster?
No, he got DFA'd. I said that to you the other day.
That's right.
The Blue Jays got a lot better. Their lead in the division has seemed to maybe put a hole in that lead. You go out, you get a relief pitcher in Sir Anthony Dominguez from the O's. You make an in-division trade, which we don't see very often.
No, we don't.
But they go out and get Sir Anthony Dominguez. By the way, when they got Sir Anthony Dominguez, it was in the middle of their doubleheader that day, where Sir Anthony didn't pitch in Game 1, got traded, walked across the field for Game 2, then proceeded to walk to the bullpen in the middle of Game 2, come in that game, pitch against his, 6 hours ago, now former teammates, get 2 out of 3 strikeouts for his 3 outs, and, had a little fun with the Orioles bullpen as he was walking past them. He shook the bullpen coach's hand, the O's coach's hand, getting that him up, all that shit. So, pretty cool little story. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
It's almost equivalent to Danny Jansen's story last year.
Yeah, where he started the game for the Blue Jays. And
they got rained out and postponed and got traded to the Red Sox later on that year.
And when the game got reinstated.
He's the only player in Major League history to play for the same team in the same game. Or they're both teams in the same game.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But Sir Anthony goes there, really solidifies that bullpen. We talked about Jeff Hoffman earlier. And then, Coach, they go out later on this season.
Do you think they call him Sir?
Maybe. And they go out and they get from the Guardians, who was also a big seller, held on to Stephen Kwan, but were big sellers at the deadline. They go out and they get Shane Bieber, who's coming off of either Tommy John or the other surgery that's in the elbow. He's made a couple rehab starts, look really good. He's supposed to be available late August, early September. So there's the postseason run for him to really get built back up. They solidify that with Gaussman and Bieber now, and Jose Barrios is another guy that's in that bullpen, or in that starting rotation. So that rotation looks really good. And then, Coach, as much as we hate to talk about it, we got to talk about the Yankees and how much better they got, because holy smokes, what a deadline and just trade in general that they had. They go out early. They didn't want to give up what it took to get Eugenio Suarez, so they pivot to arguably the second best option, Ryan McMahon, locking down third base. Aaron Judge, who, again, we're not going to talk about on this episode because it's just all the trades, right? That's what we're really focusing on. We'll talk about injuries and some other stuff next episode. Aaron Judge goes down on the IL with some elbow concerns. Could lead. Is UCL related? It's, they're saying inflammation in the UCL. UCL in the elbow typically means Tommy John. Something's wrong. It's going to
put him as a fucking DH.
It's going to eventually lead to that if
he wanted to be a DH.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with the Yankees, and shame on the fucking Yankees for this. As a Red Sox fan, shame on the fucking Yankees in their front office and their coaches staff and their training staff. He threw a ball on a fucking Monday, from right field into his cutoff man, deep right field, like almost into the corner. Come up wincing, holding his elbow, wincing at it. They let him fucking play 3 more days in right field. That means warming up every single game. That means throwing every single inning from right field to dugout. That means balls hit to you. You're coming up and launching shit in. Shame on the fucking Yankees, okay? I don't wish – I am a Red Sox fan, and I hate the Yankees till the day that I die.
Yeah.
But shame on the fucking Yankees for letting this shit get this bad, okay? I don't wish an injury on anybody. I hate injuries. This game – we have talked about injuries, since we've started this podcast. I will never wish injury on anyone. I don't care who they play for, especially Aaron Judge. When you talk about Major League Baseball, you talk about Aaron Judge, you talk about Shohei. That's probably your two faces of Major League Baseball at this exact moment. Shame on the fucking Yankees for not noticing this shit and not taking his ass out the lineup. Not just the Monday that it happened, the throw that it happened. There should have been a timeout called. There should have been him getting fucking pulled from the game. There should have been a double switch in the lineup to where he could still hit DH or something. Something should have happened. You don't do this 3 days later, so shame on you, fucking New York.
It's a tough call because no. If you're a player that you think is hurt, right? The athletic trainer come out. Hey, how do you feel? Let me feel it. If the player says they're good, all right, they're good.
No, you can't do it like that because everyone says they're good. Nobody wants to be taken out. You know this just as well as me.
I know, but for 3 days he didn't say anything.
Yeah, but you notice.
You know what I mean?
You notice.
I know, but
if you throw a guy
for 3 days,
if you pitch a guy on a Saturday, and then you try to throw him,
pitching is different.
No,
pitching is different.
No, the point being
they throw every single play.
But you notice the difference.
I don't know, dude. It's a tough call.
Shame on the Yankees for letting this go more than 3 days when we got cameras everywhere, when you got people saying, hey, look, your only job is to watch Aaron Judge and make sure he's healthy. Yeah. Because there's people in the dugout, there's people with cameras that is their job.
Yeah.
Make sure he's okay. You see him wince, let me know so I can toss him. You see him pull up, roll an ankle, let me know so I can. You see him fucking jam a thumb out in the outfield because he's catching the ball wrong. You let me know. Shame on the Yankees for letting this happen. I hope it doesn't lead to Tommy John where he's out for months and all this shit happens. I really don't. And as I said, I'm a Red Sox fan to the end of time. As much as they piss me off, still a Red Sox fan to the end of time, but I do not wish injury on anyone because we, as a Major League Baseball entity and a college baseball entity, you pay to watch stars.
Correct.
And that's all there is to it. That is all there is to it. Guess what? We're going to Houston in a couple weeks for my bachelor trip. We're going to a game no matter what, right? Yep. I'm going to 2 games no matter what. You're going to be there the second day that the Red Sox
still debating,
but either way, typical Yankee fans here, right in South Louisiana.
I'm gonna need you to text me whenever y'all buy tickets for the Tuesday game and say, hey, they're this much. And that'll probably be my, yay or nay. Because if I'm getting off at 1:30 and I can make the drive.
4.5 hours.
Right. Good. Just
game starts at 7:10 that night. So.
Right. So if anything, y'all will be in, and I'll do like Aiden and Brad in Omaha. Yeah. And just send me my ticket.
Yeah.
And then I'll.
But point being, we know here in South Louisiana, there are 3 teams that people root for typically.
Yeah.
Red Sox, Yankees, Braves. That are the 3. That is the 3 teams. So guess where the closest is to watch them? Houston. Yeah. So the people that are dying for that matchup, right? Your typical fan, you're not a diehard, right? You're just a typical Yankees fan.
You're wearing your Red Sox jersey?
Absolutely.
Both games?
Absolutely. Yeah, I have my yellow. I have 3. Yeah. And I'll buy another one whenever I'm there because I'm just that guy.
You could probably only buy Houston.
Oh, no, they'll have both of them. They'll have both. Trust me.
I've been to plenty of games and then never had the opposing team's jersey.
They'll have both. I promise you.
I'm willing.
But either way,
I'm willing to bet that you buy all my drinks while I'm there.
Either way, I'm buying an Astros jersey because I'm gonna be there.
No, I know, but I'm willing
I
to
went
bet
to
that they have.
Fenway.
I'm willing to bet they have 0 Red Sox jerseys in Houston.
Oh, I'll make that bet.
That you will buy all of my drinks.
Right here on camera. You need it on camera? Come on, reach over. I'll 100%.
Okay, I don't know if I'm willing to bet.
Okay. Anyway.
On the off case that there is.
No.
I really don't think. Okay, in the stadium.
In the stadium, I'm willing to bet you I'll find a Red Sox jersey for sale.
1 beer. Better than 1 beer?
I'll bet you 5 beers.
Yeah, but. Yeah. 1 beer.
I will bet that I buy you 5 beers if I can find 1 Red Sox jersey for sale.
What do you want from me?
Nothing.
Okay.
You don't lose. You don't lose in this deal.
It's on camera. It's on camera. I actually get more close to. I'll reach over to your camera. Hold on.
You don't lose.
All right, it's on camera. It's on camera.
You don't lose. If I find 1 Red Sox jersey for sale, I will buy.
It can't be from some like panhandler.
No.
Like it has to
At
be
one of the stores.
In one of the stores. In the stadium.
Inside the realm of it. Once we scan our ticket, once we scan in to go in, everything's open. Once we scan to go in. This is it. Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, Yankees. Did good.
I don't know at this point.
The Yankees are going to be the last ones we talk about.
Were there any other
right
teams?
The only other team would be
we're at 151.
The only other team would be the Tigers. Let me run through the Yankees real quick what they did. You needed an upgrade at third base. You got Ryan McMahon. Aaron Judge goes down. We'll talk about him in the next episode. You go out and you get Austin Slater, all right, to take up your off-field spot. You also go out and you get Ahmed Rosario, who can play infield and outfield. Great trades right there for the Yankees. Then you go out and you really need to solidify your bullpen, just like every team needs to do. And what do, Coach? You go out and you get a guy with a 170 ERA whose average fastball is like 99 something, and you get Pirates closing pitcher David Bednar, who did not have a great year in 2024, but 2025 seemed to figure it out again. You also go to the Rockies, you get relief pitcher Jake Bird. Sorry, that one got me right there. I think I'm talking too fast right now, but you also go out and you get a guy in Jose Caballero. This is a guy that is another in-division trade that we don't see often. Jose Caballero come from the Rays. All right, in-division trade. You don't see that very often, as we just now talked about with Sir Anthony Dominguez getting traded to the Blue Jays from the O's. But Jose Caballero goes from again, during the game. It was 7-4 at the time in the 5th inning. Yep. Jose Caballero, the Yankees are playing the Rays.
All he did was pack his shit and go to the other fucking
walk across the field. That's all he did. Walk from third base to first base dugout. This is a guy that's speed. He is tied for the league lead in stolen bases right now. Plays shortstop. He'll probably kind of see all around the field if I had to take a guess, including the outfield. You got Volpe at short, and yes, he leads the league in errors, but he also has 6 homers in his last 11 games, so you can't really take him off of that spot. You got Jazz at second. You got Goldie at first. You got McMahon at third now, so there's really no spot for him in the infield unless you're willing to move a Volpe or Caballero to
Volpe leads the fucking league in errors.
That's what I say. Leads the league in errors. But you can't take him out. He's got 6 homers in his last 11.
Fuck that.
You can't take him out.
You got to. You put him in DH. You put him in DH, and you let fucking.
You can't do that either. Where's Stanton play? Where's Stanton?
Stanton's on the line.
That definitely not happening. He's got a $200 million contract. You're not putting that guy on the bench.
Judge is out.
Judge is out, but you just got Slater.
So you're putting Stanton in right.
God no. You're already one of the worst defensive teams in baseball. That's why you got Ryan McMahon, who's a plus defender.
But this is why I was a double-A coach and not a major coach.
All right. Anyway, we're not talking about that. All right. The Yankees did a lot of good stuff. Coach, let's talk very briefly on the Tigers, because what the Tigers did was really good.
They're going to be in the World Series against the Dodgers.
Yeah, I can see that happening too. You go out, you get Chris Paddock to really solidify your starting rotation.
I cannot wait for you to watch this replay. So the Reds are playing the Braves right now. And first of all, Key Brian and
here we
Hayes
go.
is playing. Here we go. Here's a deep shot hit by somebody on the Braves.
Oh, nice ball. Nice.
Way to grab it and hang on.
Kind of dramatic. He made it look like he robbed a homer, but he didn't.
It was close.
Will Vincent.
It would have hit off the wall.
Oh, look at that chick. She's like, oh, come to me.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
Is it at Atlanta? No, it's in Cincinnati.
Tigers go out, add Chris Paddock to really solidify the rotation. Now you got Scooble, you got Paddock, you got Flaherty. That's your 1, 2, 3. You go out and you also add a couple of relief pitchers that can really do some damage for you. Rafael Montero, another one of those underrated guys. Paul Sewald's going to be back sometime in September. He's dealing with a little injury right now, but his projected date to be back in September. And, Coach, one of the guys that's super underrated, and I want to put this out there. I'm not going to share my screen this time, but Coach Kyle Finnegan. He is he's been the closer for the Nationals all year long. And what has he done? Only, according to MLB.com, he has 20 saves on the year in his 40 games. He's thrown 39 innings. He's got 32 strikeouts. This is a big-time reliever for the Tigers here. I think what they did was really good. They also got Cody Hewer. He is going to start in AAA, though. He is not going to be on the big league roster at this exact moment. I think what the Tigers did was very good. They've already ran away with that division. Nobody's going to catch them. Even if a miracle happens, nobody's going to catch them. They'll be in the postseason picture and doing some good things. I like that starting rotation. You go Scooble, Paddock, and Flaherty, 1, 2, 3. You can really make
failed
some
to
noise.
mention that they got off Charlie.
Did they?
Charlie Morton.
Let me check my other notes.
Yeah, I'm on him right now. They got Charlie Morton.
And Randy Dobnak.
Yes, and I had Randy pulled up earlier. Dude has like a 1-something ERA. Like it's fucking disgusting.
So getting Charlie now, you got 4 guys in your starting rotation. Charlie Morton got off to a slow start. It's been really good as of late. So that is exciting. I guess I need to throw this paper away because it's really not doing me
Well,
any good.
you didn't really update that whenever you got here.
It's really hurting me.
So Randy Dobnak has a 1.69 ERA, only in one game, but he went 5 1/3 in that one game with the Twins. And like we said earlier, like when we started this podcast,
Yeah.
the Twins got rid of everybody, and this is one of their guys. I'm guessing he came off an injury. He has a total in 5 years. He has a total of 140 and 2/3 innings pitched, and has a 4.86 ERA. But this is his best year yet, obviously, because he only pitched in one game. But again, he went 5 1/3 and allowed one.
Yeah, 1.
Like, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what he did, and while he was injured and all, he might have, juiced up.
No.
We don't know. Allegedly,
Stop it.
he might have. We don't
right
know.
now.
No,
Right now.
fuck you. I say what I want. Unfiltered for
We
a
are
reason.
unfiltered.
But look, this trade deadline, we didn't even talk about fucking Cedric Mullins going to the Mets.
Dude, there's so much to talk about. We didn't talk about the Rangers getting Danny Colombo and Merrick Kelly. We didn't talk about the Royals getting Bailey Falter. We didn't talk about the Cubs and the Reds, who's battling it out. The Reds got fucking Key Brian Hayes. We didn't talk about him.
Yeah, well, he's only batting 2.
But they also got
220.
Zach Littell to be a starting pitcher. The Cubs got Soroka.
Astros. We didn't talk about the Astros. Astros fucking dude.
So we got stuff to talk about on this
Astros
episode.
dominated, dude.
We got to think at about this point, people probably aren't listening anymore. So we got to save something for next episode.
Fuck. Wait, what is it? Fuck, shit, piss. No, I can't say it.
So who do we have to talk about in the next episode? Astros?
Astros for sure.
Astro, Ranger,
Rangers, kind of.
Royals got Bailey Falter, which, Kind of good, kind of not. Cubs and Reds. Because the Cubs are leading that division. Reds are trying to make a push in the wild card. Aside from them, that's really the only ones we got left to talk about. But,
Yeah.
Oh, and the Royals got yes, too late. But Coach Allen, how far in are we?
Almost 2.
Okay, almost.
Actually, probably
we're at 2 hours and 8 minutes.
No, we're at 2 hours.
10 seconds, 12 seconds. Coach, let me go ahead and
You
close
did
this out.
say that it was going to be 2 hours.
I did. I said it was going to be 2 hours. I texted you that earlier.
And we're okay with that.
But we know we got stuff to talk about. Astros, Rangers, Royals, Cubs, Reds, plus some injury stuff. We kind of hit on Jacob Wilson a little bit. We kind of hit on Aaron Judge a little bit. We'll get more in depth into that in the next episode.
Good.
You good with that?
Yeah, I got a piss. So
All right. I'll go ahead and take us out. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. We know it's been a long episode, but my goodness,
give me one more.
what a trade deadline day it has been. Hang on just 1 second.
Yeah, Coach has to get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. What a trade deadline it has been. It has been wild. It has been chaotic. As we talked about, one of the craziest ones we've ever covered or followed. The craziest one we've covered and followed since we started this podcast 2 years ago. For me, one of the craziest that I've ever followed. This has been insane. All the moves happening, the prospects getting traded, the major league players getting traded. It has been insane. We still have more to cover, even though we're 2 hours and 1 minute into this thing. There's still more to get to. There's still more to talk about. And there's some injuries concerns, as we have mentioned. There's some other things that's concerned from some other teams. We will break it all down. I promise you it might take 2 or 3 episodes to break it all down, but we will get to the bottom of it. We will continue to talk about it. Hit us up on the socials, diamonddeckpod@gmail.com. Follow us on everything, Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. Me and Coach Rob both on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, on X.
Twitter.
And we'll
You
have
said
the
it right the first time.
I did. We'll have the conversation. We'll talk about it. It's been a lot of fun. It's been chaotic. It's been a mess. If you hadn't kept up, go back, re-listen to us again. Continue to like, share, subscribe to everything. We appreciate everybody that tunes in. I'm Coach Jace. That is Coach Rob. And we are your boys with Diamond Deck Discussions, and we will always be unfiltered.